Sonic Lost World is a game that doesn't seem sure of what kind of game it wants to be. I was originally hoping to give this game a full review back in February, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I figured doing a quick smash on it should be fine enough. When I first played this game, I just didn't like it at all. I didn't like how Sonic handled, and a majority of the level design just made me feel dizzy. Then I got involved in something on Twitter that ended with Foot of a Ferret convincing me to play this game again. He's a great guy and everything, and I love his work as much as the next guy, but Sonic Lost World has me seriously split down the middle. I don't think I've ever felt this way about a Sonic game before, because I've always generally disliked a lot of Sonic games up to this point. But back to Lost World. If you know me at all, I'm sure you're expecting me to point out the similarities to Mario, and yes, they're extremely blatant. From the way each world is themed to the way Sonic progresses via the world map, I can't help but feel like this was due to Sega's partnership with Nintendo. But even with the simplicity of it all, there are worlds I kind of enjoy like Tropical Coast, and worlds that I never want to go through again like Frozen Factory.
Those ice physics, man! Those awful ice physics!
Compared to Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, the gameplay has been completely stripped down. The boost formula was scrapped, and we're sort of back to traditional platforming. Sonic can perform the spin dash and the homing attack, but now he has a run button, which I honestly don't mind. Sonic games in the past felt very contradictory to me in terms of design, because I always felt like I was being punished for going too fast, even though I was being encouraged to do so. The run button not only gets rid of this issue, but it also gives the player a better sense of control. However, the way Sonic handles overall feels very random to me. Sonic has 2 jump buttons, and only one of them lets you do the homing attack, while pressing the other one twice lets you do a double jump. I also don't tend to hold down the run button very often, because there'll be times when Sonic clings to walls you didn't want to cling to in the first place, putting me in very unpleasant situations, especially during the parkour sections. The levels themselves also feel very random. The first world starts out fine, but then the second world suddenly throws me into these automatic running sections. The third world has me guiding fruit to giant blenders. The fourth world puts me in a giant snowball, and somewhere down the line I have to go through these awkward flying levels. I'm basically describing the same issue I had with Super Mario 3D World, where the game just throws nothing but pointless gimmicks at you instead of focusing on giving us interesting level design. On the whole, I'm totally split about Sonic Lost World. Graphically, it's gorgeous and it has a great soundtrack like a lot of Sonic games do. But I can't conjure up a full opinion on this game when my experience with it was just all over the place. I'm sure I'm not the first person to feel this way, but I hope the developers come up with a more clear and focused idea for their next mainstream Sonic game. Foot of a Ferret, if you happen to be watching this video for some reason, thanks for getting me to play it again, but I'm sorry I don't like it as much as you do.
Also, I think you and I should totally do a brief history of Ed's World. Just saying, we should totally make a video together. You seem like a very nice guy, and if you want to call me, my number is 1-800-TOTES-COLLAB.
Gotta go fast!